The World Darts Championship, Night 2, a double session on Saturday. Who have you got here? Don't mess with the Zoran or the man forged in Black Country. Would it be the Eye of the Tiger for RVB on his farewell tour? Or could an American play party pooper and say bye-bye Barney? And we had a hurricane roll through the Pally. The question, could Voltage keep the lights on? Storylines today on High Roller Radio. Yes, we are now officially 24 hours into the championship, just a day old, and already the Alley Pally's been rocking. There was absolute drama in the afternoon session. Cool Hand Luke Humphreys, living up to his nickname in dramatic fashion, survived a 5-sets thriller and a sudden death shootout, 6-5 in the finale to beat Jermaine Watamena, and it was electrifying. You can see what it means to the young man, still in with a shout to win his second world title this year. The PDC Youth Champ as well, of course. Coming up, announced the PDC, Raymond van Barneveld begins his farewell tournament at the Palace. Here's hoping he makes a deep run. There you see the lineup. Rob Cross also on the card tonight, jam-packed to mark the occasion. RVB Swan Song, the PDC offering up some thank you 180 signs for the fans. The Barney Army being mobilized. At the Henry Cheel was over it though. Perhaps the only one here, he said. But I care more about McGeeney's game than Barney's farewell. Not a massive fan. I care more about one of my favorite players. The boys in the booth were ready. How about you? Part, Martle, and Clark breaking down the matchups, and that means it's time for some arrows. First on, the Ginger Ninja. Canadian Matt Campbell all smiles as he made his entrance. This his World Championship debut. In tough against Lakeside finalist Mark McGeeney, also his debut. Looks like a Ginger James Wade or Ed Sheeran, noted Richard Asson. And I was thinking the exact same thing. The boys and the beer. Hashtag love the darts. Good start for the Canuck. He took the opening leg. The Gladiator, though, countered beautifully with the 126 on double six. 3 perfect darts. Nice shot. He gives it the better late than never finger point. A tide turner, too, because he followed with a break of throw, then tossed in this maximum, and that got him excited. Takes the first set with 3 on the spin, and at the interval, he was dancing with the crowd, bouncing up and down like a schoolboy. Are you not entertained? Second set, more fine play from McGeeney. You can see on the scoreboard behind him there, Campbell was sitting on 32 when he punched out 110. That made it 2-0. Then at 2-1, he closed it out on double 8, putting on a show he was. Up 2-0. I'm more than entertained, said Henry Cheel. We just showed you he's a McGeeney's fan. This is insane. They went hold to start the third set. Campbell had the throw, and wow, what a throw this was. The 147 checkout for 2-1. He gave it some Canadian heart, and then he followed with the 180, then tops for the break. A sensational spurt, and he was on the board, still trailing 2-1. They kicked off the fourth set 1-1 when McGeeney found this last start double 5 for 2-1. Relief, 1 away. The Canadian, though, leveled to force a decider, but the Gladiator gets there. Tops for game, set, match, and the facial expression says it all. Absolute relief. He bows down as the Canadian bows out. 3-1 your final. Well done, Mark, said Charlie Gray. Keep it going. Zoran Lurchbacker waiting on stage as Jamie Hughes made his entrance. And look at this. Before a dart was even thrown, can you say fired up? They started with back-to-back holds of throw. Only at the darts do we get these gifts. Gifts from God. Love it. Salute, gentlemen. Have a great night. Lurchbacker took out 74 under pressure for 2-1. He liked it. Great shot. Hughes was sitting on 40. Hughes, though, responded beautifully with an 11-darter for 2-2. Very nice on the 87 checkout, but in the decider, Lurchbacker held on, double 8 for a 1-0 advantage, and concern for Yaza as he departed the playing area. The Blues Brothers, baby, they're having fun. Second set tied at 1. Superb outshot from Yaza, climbing the ladder on the 80, single, double, and then for good measure, he polished off 208 points in just 4 darts. The 180, then the double 14. Good for all square at the interval, 1 set each. He broke to start the third set. Lurchbacker needing to find something. Well, he found this. The 121 for an immediate break back. I'm not going anywhere, he sang. The problem, Hughes was saying bullseye. The 130 to break again. Big shot, but no, had some misses in the fourth leg. Couldn't consolidate it, including 2 for the set, and Lurchbacker nicked it and the decider for a 2-1 lead. Yaza in serious trouble. Lurchbacker took out 131 to open the fourth set with a break. He then followed with this. But ouch, so close on the double 12, and Hughes was there to pounce, to level, and then he held for 2-1 on tops. The Austrian would tie it up, but you talk about clutch. This was it, with Lurchbacker sitting on tops for the match. Hughes pinned the 80, pressure darts, and wow, look at this. He took flight. Why not? It's all tied now, 2 sets apiece. Fifth and final set, crunch time. First blood to Zoran. A break on double 4 for 2-0. And after this treble 19, he looked real good. That was a 177 to leave 24. But wow, are you kidding? Unbelievably, he squandered 8 darts, count 'em, 8 darts for the match. Puts the imaginary gun to his head. He couldn't believe it. That's literally mind-blowing, tweeted the Demolition Man. Hughes would level, and we'd have one leg, a shootout for all the marbles. No tiebreak in the first round, remember? So nice job then by the Austrian to get down first. No mistake this time. 3-2. Upsets Hughes in a last leg thriller. Big Daddy Cool was on next. Darren Young with the unenviable task of playing Raymond van Barneveld at the Worlds on his farewell. This is what we call the eye of the tiger, folks. One last time at the Palace, tied at 1. Young with the maximum, and the American turned to give it some left-handed sizzle right there, and then he found double 20 for 2-1. As Barney stood backstage stunned, he was like, hey, anybody cheering for me? Not many, my friend. The problem for Van Barneveld, missed chances, and on the same double, no problem for the American. The upset is on. Big Daddy leading 1-0. The commercials, though, were good for the Dutchman. He regrouped nicely to secure the first 2 legs of set 2, and in no time, he leveled the contest at 1 set each. They went hold to start set number 3. Big Daddy with more big shots. Nice ton 40 en route to 2-1. Van Barneveld would answer, but Young had the darts, and he was doing this with them, holding his nerve and his throw, and as a hush fell over the building, you could hear a pin drop at the pally. He carried it on in the 4th set too. First a break, then a hold on a clutch 68 finish, gave it the fist pump. He was feeling it. Van Barneveld in deep doo-doo. But wow, held for 2-1. Then fired in this. The fans coming alive. Double 16 was next for 2-2. And then he found a timely max in the decider. But he also wasted chances. And on 74, the American sniper got it done. He gave us these reactions, charged across the stage. Big win for him, and the end of an era for Raymond van Barneveld. Can you sum up your emotions, he was asked. No, he said. What's in your head? Nothing, he said. He was speechless. And that's that. Barney is no more, tweeted DJ Gandolfini. A very sad end to a wonderful and illustrious career. Fair play to Barney for giving an interview, said Luke Jones, but that was hard to watch. And yes, it really was. Not a good interview, agreed Richard Asson. At least thank your army. Our final fixture pitted Rob Cross against Kim Hybrex. The Hurricane with a beauty to level the first set at 1, the 116, the roar, and then way ahead in the fourth leg, he'd wrap up the opening set against the darts for some big-time animation. The Belgian leading 1-0. We got more intensity in the second set. Hybrex on fire. How about this? The 72, check out the finger point, and after he held for 3 on the spin, the 2-0 stranglehold. Can you say upset in the making? When he plays late at night, said M. Austin 71, he becomes Rob Dross. Hybrex would break to start the third set, his 7th consecutive leg, and then secure his 8th straight on a 152. And wow, the night ends with another shocker as former world champ Rob Cross gets KO'd by this guy. He was left in utter disbelief. The Hurricane couldn't believe it, incredulous as to what he just pulled off. A major upset. And there you have it. Night 2 done and dusted, and done so in very dramatic fashion. What will happen on Sunday? Who knows? A lot happened today on High Roller Radio.